Yes, it's me, Red Sonja's Radio Waves, and I am back with this new album by the Deftones. I had to give it a listen. I was such a fan in the early 2000s, and no, we are not in 1998. Sounds like it, feels like it, feels good. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to check this album out. You know, I was a huge fan. 95, 97, Adrenaline, Round the Fur. It's really my prime era for the Deftones. I went in and I really listened to this whole album. Didn't think I really wanted to, but I did. And it was good, man. They are an American alternative metal band formed in Sacramento back in 1988. Private music from the Deftones. Not so private. First release in about 5 years. Very diverse blend of metal, shoegaze, post-rock, alternative, and they have become one of the most influential bands of our time in the alternative metal genre, which is crazy to me as a, 17 or 18-year-old sitting outside of the House of Blues in New Orleans. The last set of tickets were sold out in front of me and the window closed. So we sat by the wall and we listened to the entire show. It was great. I would have liked to have been in the show, but, sitting outside, drinking underage beer and listening to the Deftones through a wall for free wasn't too bad either. So New Orleans is really killer for stuff like that. The shoe fits, very consistent over the years. Shoegaze, post-rock, blends of metal, alternative influences. Some of their biggest influences are Helmet, The Cure, Faith No More, Hum. I can hear all of that entwined with what the Deftones consistently put out. They blend a lot of aggressive elements with melodic and atmospheric elements. They are emotional. They have a dynamic sound. They just kind of get you right in the guts. There's been a plethora of albums since. So you had Adrenaline in 95. You had Around the Fur in 97, White Pony 2000, Deftones 2003, which this self-titled album is often considered a bit different from the others. It features more experimental, atmospheric sounds, a mix of really heavy riffs with more ambient and spacey textures. It's quite unique, and a lot of people that loved the Deftones really see this as a transitional and more experimental phase for the band, like where they were going. So from that, went on to Saturday Night Wrist, 2006, Diamond Eyes, 2010, Koi no Yokan, 2012, Gore, 2016, Ohms, 2020. Milk of the Madonna is one of the tracks that stood out to me the most. Heavy ass riffs, really good, melodic, kind of streamlined sound that was beautiful. My Mind is a Mountain, also epic. Then there's Metal Dream. Feels a little dated. I mean, how could it not? These guys have been around forever, putting out tight music with the same type of, reverbed vocal, flowing, heavy riffage on the guitar that never seems to stop. It's almost like this album bleeds together. The whole thing, beginning to end, just cohesively sounds the same. They didn't stray far from their path on this album, which is not a bad thing. They've collected a fan base that is massive, and I don't think that's going anywhere. But I would like to know your opinions and maybe some of your favorite Deftones albums, because I really just kind of strayed away after Around the Fur. I got into different types of music, so I don't know if it just, kind of plateaued at that peak that was Around the Fur and Adrenaline for me, and then everything else I did hear almost felt complacent in their own way of playing. So, and that's just my opinion. My opinion's got nothing, so, I'm just talking shit about an album I'm listening to. So if you have any suggestions for me on albums to check out, let me know. leave that in the comments section if you don't mind. I would love to check out some other Deftones albums without having to dig through the suitcase, if you know what I mean. And give me a like, give me a share, give me a subscribe, give me a care. Because that's what friends are for. All right, I gotta get back to work. So yeah, peace out and enjoy your day.